Wrestling friends, to another edition of Smarknado. I'm your host, Eric Druckman. With me, as always, the Danaconda, Dan Cesnit. Dan, how you doing, man? How about those Yankees?
Uh, yeah. How about those Yankees? They're winning right now, but they can fuck themselves as
Yeah,
usual.
you
Or
guys could
fun.
fuck yourselves too, as usual, because
Wait,
that's what you guys do all the time. When
there.
I say you guys, I'm talking about the Red Sox.
Yeah, I mean it's been what 15 years since the Red Yankees have won a World Series.
Yes,
Yeah,
16, actually.
16. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
it's
I know.
embarrassing for you guys.
I know. I know. Well,
Embarrassing.
it was like I don't know, 80 years before for you guys.
Hey, I mean, what have you done for me lately? That's all that matters.
I guess it is. I guess it is. Well, you know what for what have you done for me lately type of, approach if we're talking about professional wrestling, AEW has done it for me lately, bro.
Yeah.
Just a lot of really good shit. I think it helps that we're both not watching WWE. Maybe it's making it. I don't know. Maybe it's making the AEW experience more enjoyable or
Well,
something. But like,
I mean, there's no real comparison of the products anymore. So I guess it's like I tried not to compare the two because I just thought they were so vastly different from top to bottom. But
yeah,
uh, AEW's on fire right now. We're coming off of a really hot pay per view. I mean, I was a big fan of,
me too.
albeit be it a couple of low spots, but in general, it was just another banger of a pay per view and worth every penny.
Yeah, 100%, man. Amazing show. We already did talk about it. I do believe, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did. We talked last week.
I feel a little bad. We both said that we were going to go back and watch Vicar versus EO. I didn't live up to that. I didn't end up doing that. I kind of forgot.
No, I definitely didn't either.
Yeah.
But when you're not watching the product, you're not, finding it that easily. And I don't know. I don't have the time, man. I just don't
Yeah.
have the time.
You know what we do have time for? A special return
Dun, dun,
today
dun.
on this episode. It is the return of the top five.
All right. Cheer.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is exciting. We haven't done a top five in a really long time, and we thought we would pull it out of the bag of tricks because it's been a slow wrestling news week, I guess. At least from an AEW perspective and a perspective of, the shit that we care about. So yeah, it was time to pull one out.
Hell yeah, man. And this one was really fun too. We're going to be doing the top pay-per-view performers today. Obviously, a very subjective list. But I think we have pretty strong arguments on why we're going with what we're going with. We did not share our list with each other, but we are both mentally foreseeing there being a lot of overlap here.
Yeah,
So
I think that there's going to be one that might surprise some of the Smark Nation from
okay.
me, but in general, I think we're pretty well aligned with the top pay per view performers that are going right now. So how do you want to do it? You want to go? You want to go back and forth, or you want to do unveil our lists together?
We can go back and forth, but
Sounds good.
if I mention someone that, yeah, if you want, if my number five is the same as your number five, you can mention that,
Uh-huh. All right.
whatever. Yeah. All right. So let honorable mentions. Do you have any,
I
Dan?
do not. I just wanted to do a straight up top five.
I like that. My honorable mention is just like Sami Zayn. I think because I don't have any WWE guys on this list, guys. So if I had to mention someone from WWE that I think deserves love and always delivers on pay-per-views and just like balls to the wall whenever he gets the spotlight on him, I went with Sami Zayn.
I have a WWE guy on my list.
Okay.
One, just one.
That's
Uh,
fine. That's
but
fine.
but he's still one of my favorite wrestlers. So I think it was worth having him on there, even though I don't watch the product anymore. I know every time it's a banger. So why don't you start us off, Eric?
All right, so my number 5 is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Okay.
I think MJF, if you look at the past like 5 years, you have such a catalog of legendary matches that he's had, going back to the Iron Man, or I'm sorry, the dog collar match with
Yeah.
CM Punk at AEW Revolution 2022, just
Yep.
epic storytelling. Going back to 2020, his feud with Cody,
Yep.
even, great stuff there. And then you find out the range of everything that MJF is capable of in a match with like MJF versus Danielson, the Iron Man match from AEW Revolution in 2023. I feel like that really showed a lot of people that MJF is a work rate guy in disguise.
Oh
When
yeah.
like he likes to play it off like he's Mr. WWE Entertainment, but when they give him the ball and he needs to go at a very fast pace and put on a quality 5-star match, he can do it
Mhm.
every single time. And in more recent memory too, I thought Osprey versus MJF at AEW All In London in 2024 was an absolute banger. And that was a great way to, and it was for the international title. It was the title change
Yeah.
where Osprey won. Um, and yeah, that was just like a great way to put a big spotlight on Osprey in terms of AEW. How you're viewing him, because he was still relatively new to the company at the time, and you put him with a big star like MJF on that stage in London, and I think they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Mm-hmm. All
All
right,
right.
Dan, who's your number 5?
My number 5 is John Moxley. Um, I don't think that he's always having the best match on the card, but you're always talking about his matches.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's always a strong presence on every single card,
Yeah.
while also wrestling Dynamite and Collision and anything else he can do. I just genuinely believe that AEW wouldn't have had the catalog of pay-per-views that they have without John Moxley.
Yeah, man. And I also think, to add to your point, Moxley as a pay-per-view performer, it doesn't always necessarily have to do with like the moves that are happening in the ring, but for the fact that like he was such a detestable heel that I feel like the fact that you wanted him to lose so badly this year really brought a lot of intrigue to a lot of the matches. He's a
His
strong
reign
character.
definitely got stale for like a hot minute.
Hmm.
That's why I don't have him higher. But putting Hangman over the way he did at the end, it was just a great, finish to his title reign.
Yes, I agree, man. All right, my number 4 is timeless Tony Storm.
All right.
I think that this is mostly recency bias for me, but the fact that the year that Tony has had, I feel like unparalleled to any other woman in the industry in terms of just pay-per-view bangers. The first one that everybody is still, in my opinion, is still in contention for match of the year. Tony versus Mariah May, the Falls Count Anywhere match from Revolution 2025.
Uh-huh.
It's just like it was just pure spectacle, pure masterpiece, pure brutality.
It was a blow off match in every sense of the word. It was the way you were supposed to do it.
Yeah, it was tremendous. I mean, you look at Tony versus Mercedes from All In. They tore the house down. Tony versus Athena from Forbidden Door. I thought that was an incredible match. I just think that a year ago, I remember there being this like light criticism of Tony, like focusing a little bit too much on her character and being a little bit too comedic in matches and not really like putting on the same like 5-star, 6-star quality matches that she is capable of.
Okay.
But I think that she shut up everyone who once said that at this point. And like this year, this catalog, I had to put her in this top 5 just because of how strong her year has been.
I was gonna say you're definitely making an argument for her for wrestler of the year. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm definitely I'm convinced. So
Dude, she's just such a fucking star, man. Like when she's on TV, she's the only person in AEW where like I won't run out for a second to like fill up my water bottle or like run to the bathroom. Or if she's on, like, I'm gonna pause it and just wait, Like
yeah,
she's awesome. She takes control of your attention
yeah,
every single time. Yeah.
absolutely. I definitely I'm ashamed to not have her on my list. To be completely honest with you, um,
I'm ashamed of you too, Dan.
as you
I'm
should
just
be,
kidding.
as
Yeah,
you
it's
should.
fine. Don't
It's
worry.
it's a shameful act. But all right, my
What a
number four.
disgusting act. All right.
My number four is Gunther.
Yeah.
Um, I just, even though he tends to be on the losing end of everything, especially in big matches, Mania, SummerSlam, and the like, he just always gives everything. And he just does things that he shouldn't be doing. And he is just a fantastic wrestler with, you know, a catalog going back to NXT UK, and beyond.
He's the greatest like bully wrestler I've
Yeah.
ever seen, like somebody that like you have your Weasley heels, but like he's just like the mean, nasty bully heel that is going to elicit so much sympathy for the opponent. And
Very much in the JBL vein.
yeah, yeah, but I think definitely better wrestler than JBL, but JBL definitely drew that kind of ire
By
from
far, but
the audience.
the same heat. The same
Yeah,
heat.
the same kind of heat, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm ashamed I don't have Gunther on the list. Now that I feel like you made a strong argument for him. Gunther's my boy, but I went all AEW here. So
I'm surprised that you left him off too, but I guess we're even for me leaving off Tony Storm.
yeah. All right, my number 3. Really hard to choose between 3 and 2. Really, really hard. But I'm gonna have to give it to Swerve Strickland.
Okay.
Swerve, I think, probably the most prolific match, and it would have to be Hangman versus Swerve from Full Gear 2023. That just still stands out as just like the Texas Death Match as like one of the most brutal,
Mm-hmm. The
craziest
cage,
matches
the cage match.
ever seen on pay per view. And in fact, like I don't think there's any wrestling on TV tonight. Maybe I will throw. Oh, NXT is on. Who gives a fuck? But maybe I will throw on Swerve versus Hangman from that pay per view. Man, it was just unbelievable. I think Swerve has just consistently delivered. Swerve versus Osprey Forbidden Door 2024
Yeah.
was awesome. Swerve versus Danielson when he dropped the title from All Out. Even going back to Swerve versus Samoa Joe from, I think it was Dynasty when he won the
Dynasty.
title.
It was Dynasty
Yep,
24,
Dynasty.
23,
Yeah, right. Yeah, 2024.
2024.
And that was an awesome match too. Swerve just is always stepping up to the plate, putting on great matches. Yeah, he's my number 3.
All right. My number 3 is MJF. We already said that, but I think we'd be remiss to not mention his most recent pay-per-view match and the promo he cut afterwards.
Oh yeah,
That they from Dynamite, I believe.
with Mark Briscoe. Yep.
Yeah, but this match was like just fantastic. We talked about it on our All Out review, but just to add to the catalog that you had already previously talked about, the recency bias as well. Him putting Briscoe over is just a huge move from a huge star, and MJF is just he really is that guy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. My number 2 is going to be Hangman, the current AEW World Champion, that is. Hangman has just consistently stepped up to the plate. I already mentioned the match with Swerve at Full Gear 2023, and it was really hard to go between Hangman and Swerve for these two. Hangman versus Osprey from Double or Nothing 2025, when he finally got the title shot. It was amazing. Going back to All In 2025, just a few weeks ago when he beat Moxley, maybe more than a few weeks ago, but whatever. Amazing storytelling. Hangman has just his character has just evolved over the past years, and it's just been a joy to watch it. And he just complements it by consistently putting on amazing performances with brilliant storytelling.
Yeah, he's my number 2 as well.
Awesome.
So
any other matches I didn't mention?
Nothing right off the top of my head, just the series with Swerve. And, that's embarrassing to me too, that I kind of left Swerve off this list because that was such a crux of Hangman's, story arc. But, I guess I can go back and honorably mention him just because, Swerve and Hangman kind of just go together. Really. You can almost just say they're both number 2.
Yeah. For sure, man. Love these guys. Love what I see from them every single month.
Yeah.
I got a funny feeling we both have the same number 1. So at the count of 3, we're going to both say it at the same time. All right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Will Ospreay.
Joseph Ospreay.
Yes.
I don't know if that's his middle name.
Okay. Well, yeah. I knew it was going to be Will Ospreay for both of us at number 1. What can I say? Matches that I had already mentioned. MJF versus Ospreay from AEW All In last year. Ospreay winning. I was going to say winning the title. That hasn't even happened yet. Doesn't it feel like he's been champion?
It does feel like he should be a champion. He has that sort of aura. I will say, however, that my number 1 would probably be Bryan Danielson if he didn't retire.
If he didn't retire, that's fair. That's fair.
And my list probably would have been shuffled up a little bit with Ospreay.
Yeah. I would have Danielson in my 5 somewhere.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, but no, just everything he does, he goes to another level when it comes time for pay-per-view. And he's like what Kenny Omega was, 4 or 5 years ago. The same thing. I just think currently Ospreay is just a better pay-per-view performer right now.
Couldn't agree more, man. Yep, he is that dude, and we enjoy the hell out of watching him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we will bring back the top 5 probably next week. Yeah. Why not? What the top 5 topic will be, I don't know.
Who knows?
But let me just say this about the top 5. We may bring back some topics we've done before, but when you think about it, the last time we did those topics were like 5 years ago.
Yeah, and you can call us fucking idiots for having different top 5s for the same topics.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like they things change all the time in professional wrestling, right?
They do. It's a whirlwind.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. So let's talk about AEW from this past week.
Yeah.
Shall we?
We shall.
All right. So Dynamite began with Hangman Page. He addressed Kyle Fletcher in the ring, how he pushed him to his limit. And he said that he was going to be facing Lee Moriarty later tonight. Lee Moriarty, big cheers there in Pittsburgh for Dynamite. So very exciting there.
Yeah, I thought that I was excited to hear that he was going to be on the show. We've been a big Lee Moriarty backers for a really long time, and for him to get a title shot in his hometown was pretty dope.
Lee Moriarty is the OG Smarknado fave.
Yeah, he's up there, Tiger style.
Big time. And yeah, we'll talk more about that. But the show opened for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Brodito defending against the Gates of Agony, newly minted members of the what is
The
what is
demand.
the demand? Okay, I couldn't
Yeah,
find it here.
it's very dumb.
It's just kind of lazy, isn't it?
It's very dumb. I
Yeah,
don't like it at all.
it's just kind of whack. But I like these guys. I like the pairing of them with Ricochet.
Oh, I
It
love the
totally
group.
worked.
The name is just stupid.
Yeah, yeah. It's like this year's version of the Pure Fusion Collective. Remember that shit?
PFC.
Horrible,
The
all
dumb.
time terrible name. But I digress. This was an awesome match. Everybody loves Brodito right now. Dude, do you
Absolutely.
see the matching gear that they have? And the fucking Bandito has like the Brody King eye on his mask now and shit. Like yeah,
I missed it.
they got the sickest matching gear now.
I missed that. I saw this match, and for some reason, it's just not sticking out in my head. I'll have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, you can probably see the photo on Instagram.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I love Brodito. I hope they're a tag team for a really long time. Honestly, I can't get enough of it, and I don't care if they go the rest of the year as tag team champions.
Might as well. I mean, eventually, maybe you use the acclaimed to, returning acclaimed pairing to challenge them again.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think so. Maybe down the line. I can't help but think that the team that's ultimately going to beat Brodito is going to be FTR.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, they got a lot of momentum behind them.
Or the Bucks.
But yeah, let me see here, and then we have conglomeration. Who's their mystery partner? Aren't you glad that we found out? That's what Briscoe said.
Yes, Orange Cassidy is back. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything that I hope for in an episode of AEW.
Big time.
Is
So we also had a promo from Clone that's coming. It's going to be activated. He's going to be coming soon to face our boy Hologram. Clone, as many of you may know, is Erez.
yeah,
The king of strange style, one of the most unique luchadors in the game today.
absolutely.
I really hope that this run as this guy Clone is just a very temporary thing, and we all get to see Erez for who he truly is, and he's a he's a I don't know, man. Like he's somebody that you need to watch to understand.
Oh,
Fully.
I've seen him. I've
Yeah.
seen him. He actually wrestled in Charlotte when I went and saw GCW.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the card. I don't remember who he wrestled exactly. I want to say it was like Cole Radrick or something like that. But yeah, he's excellent. And
He's a mind bender, is what he
yeah,
is. All right, so we had backstage Chris Statlander saying that she's ready for her main event against Mina Shirakawa. She kind of makes this very ominous uh, uh, phrase that says that things move really fast when you make decisions. So, yeah.
very so foretelling, some foreshadowing, if you will.
Yeah, but we'll see how that all plays out, shall we?
Shall we?
All right, Hangman Page against Lee Moriarty. I thought this was also a really good match. This is what I expected to see from Lee. He is a very proficient pro wrestler, and he is somebody that works well with anyone. And I think Page made him look pretty good in a lot of moments. The one thing about Lee that I think he's stepped up in, I think he shows a lot more personality during his matches, and he showed it here
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah. And I love Hangman just wrestling for the title all the time. Like I want my champion to wrestle all the time.
Right. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
We have backstage of after All Out, Adam Copeland basically says to Christian Cage he can't do this anymore. He has to go take care of his family. As it was revealed later on, he's going to be doing some TV show. What's the name of it again?
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what he's going to be going away for. Cage was like, I don't have a family anymore. Go take care of yours. Copeland says to Cage, no, you do have a family. And,
Yeah,
we'll
bro.
get Copeland back with Cage as soon as he's back from this whole thing. But it looks like in the meantime, we are going to be getting Cage feuding with Nick Wayne.
Yeah, which I'm cool with as soon as Nick Wayne is healthy and ready to wrestle again.
Yeah. All right, so we got FTR and Big Stoke in the ring. These fucking bastards that took out Beth
Sons of
Copeland at
bitches.
All Out. Pieces of shit. I loved that they were going off, and the person that came and interrupted them was Willow. That made me so happy. And, Willow comes out and she says, women like Beth are the reason women like me don't take shit from guys like you. And
Probably the highlight of the night, to be completely honest with you. I
what'd you
think
say?
I was probably the highlight of the whole show, to be completely honest with you, because
Yeah,
nobody
because it was so unexpected.
and she knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, it was great. And then this leads to basically Jet Speed making the save for Willow, get some interaction with Willow and Stokely. I think Stokely is going to be getting a pounce in his future.
Oh, for sure. That's going to be awesome.
Yes.
She's going to send that little fucking
Yeah, he is.
son of a bitch.
And then he's really never going to get any hose.
No hose.
Nope. We got a backstage from MJF after his match with Mark Briscoe. I thought this was pretty cool, man. He's kind of coming to reality on the fact that this past year hasn't really gone his way. And he's going to regroup and refocus himself. I want to see maybe a different side of MJF that we haven't seen before. Like I'm interested to see how he mixes it up when he comes back.
More vicious, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an edge that he's already started to go down that path. So
Yeah.
I think that they're just going to sort of really pull the cord on it, which is good because he can be intimidating when he needs to be. He doesn't necessarily have to be that shit heel that we've, looked at him as for all these years.
For sure, man. I'm excited to see what happens. I think he is probably going on a long honeymoon right now.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have the conglomeration: OC, Mark Briscoe, and Hologram against the Don Callis family: Okada, Takeshita, Hechicero, and of course, the beginning of this match, beautiful. Don Callis was going to unveil a new painting, and who shatters the painting? Walks right through it. Orange Cassidy.
Orange motherfucking Cassidy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I said before, it's really just great to have him back.
Mm-hmm.
He looks good in the ring. He pops a crowd like not like few can. This was a good match too.
Definitely. And I like the moment of like OC taking out both Takeshita and Okada.
Yep.
At the same time too. Yeah, this was awesome, man. I'm just happy to see Orange Cassidy back. When people leave, like Swerve is out for a bit, Osprey's out for a bit. Now Copeland is going to be out for weeks, but we get Orange Cassidy. This is kind of the beauty of the fact that they have a bloated roster, is it not?
Yeah, I mean,
situations like this,
it helps with injuries, right? Yeah. And time off. So it definitely, and I don't think the roster is like as bloated as it used to be. They've trimmed some of the fat. So, so it's good.
All right, next week we're going to get Fletcher against Hologram. It's going to be the streak on the line against the TNT title. I like it. Mina said she's going to bring her best to Chris Statlander. We get a preview for next week's Dynamite. Dan, we are bastards for not talking about the return of Jurassic Express
from
All Out this past week. We were both kicking ourselves.
Bastard-coded bastards with bastard feeling.
Dude, as soon as our podcast is done, I was just like, I'm a fucking idiot.
That was big time dumb on our part to leave out arguably the most feel good moment of the entire show.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
Embarrassing.
I was watching with Drew and we were both waving our hands going, whoa. Oh, so good, bro.
it popped me big, man. Like
Mhm.
just because like they are such a viable tag team. Like they have the credentials, and
Yes.
the tag team division needs it.
Yes, definitely. I think there's a lot of life that's being breathed into the AEW tag team division right now. And I also read today that Jack Perry said that Jungle Boy is not coming back. So maybe it's just hmm, maybe he's just going to be Jack Perry with Luchasaurus and call themselves Jurassic Express.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't really make that much sense, but whatever. We'll let it play out.
Yeah. All right. So next we had Claudio against Powerhouse Hobbs.
A meat fest.
It was a beef fest. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and then of course Hobbs loses because of interference from Pac, who again looks very weird with clothes and short hair.
Clothes Pac can't hurt you, buddy.
Yeah.
He's not.
Uh, then we got Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia coming out also to attack Hobbs. I guess we're gonna get the ops against the Death Riders for the trios titles.
Well, at the 6th anniversary, I think we're getting a trios match with the Death Riders and the Ops and Hangman.
Okay,
Minus,
so not so 4 on
minus
4.
Shibata. No, minus Shibata.
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, okay.
I think Shibata's injured, or at least that's the way they're playing it.
Oh, okay. I see. Big announcement from Tony Khan tonight. Short and sweet. That's how we like our Tony Khan announcements, but also very, very hyper. We have new women's tag team championships.
I'm all for this. This
I
division is
love it.
good.
I do too, and I see how they have kind of been building this women's tag team division in the background too.
Yeah.
It's really going to work out, and it's going to be good use for a lot of like women on the roster that they don't quite know what to do with right now, like people like Deonna Purrazzo, people like Serena Deeb. Something better for like Aminata to do, more
Taya
something more
Valkyrie
focused
in the
for
league.
Aminata to do. You know,
Yeah,
yeah, it's going to be good for all parties.
I agree. I'm
Yeah.
excited, and the titles look good. They didn't just slap a white fucking strap on the
On the
men's
regular
title,
title.
on the women's title.
Yeah. All right. For the main event tonight, we had Chris Statlander defending her newly won AEW World Women's Championship against Mina Shirakawa. Awesome match. I thought Shirakawa looked great. She did a lot of really cool, innovative stuff during this match.
There was a
Uh,
couple of spots where it got a little sloppy, in my opinion.
she
But
Did you see that spinning splash she did off of the steps to the floor on the Statlander?
I did. It was good.
That was really cool. So what spots did you think were like sloppy?
I just there was just some random interactions that felt off. Like the
Okay.
chemistry was just not completely there for me. Not that it was a bad match by any stretch of the imagination. I thought it was really good, but I think it was all overshadowed by all the post match stuff.
Yeah. And post match stuff was huge. So after Statlander wins, she won with the seatbelt, by the way. Wheeler Yuta comes out. This leads to the rest of the Death Riders coming out, Moxley and Marina coming out. And Moxley basically gives his hand to Statlander. We're all expecting Statlander to join. I mean, like at this point, we all think it's a foregone conclusion, right?
Yeah.
Statlander flips him off. It was such a huge moment on the show. You said that the the Willow moment may have been the big moment of the show. I think that this was just like a star making moment for Statlander just to stand up like that. And she feels like a bigger star after this moment. Am I crazy in saying that?
No, you're not crazy in saying that because she does because she went toe to toe with arguably the biggest star in the company
Mm-hmm.
and
Definitely. And
come on.
thought it was so great. We were all expecting it to this makes Statlander a super baby face too.
Yeah.
We're all gets me very excited for this title run. And of course, to thwart off the rest of the Death Riders, Darby Allin comes out with a flamethrower.
That was awesome.
And yeah,
I love when Darby and
he
Fire.
just go ahead and reminding me of Hank Scorpio from The Simpsons. Uh, and he gets on the mic, and him and Moxley are going to have an I Quit match at Wrestle Dream.
Yeah, that's
the
going
right
to be bloody and ugly, but it should be really good and add to Mox's collection.
Faux show, my friend. All right, Dan, do you want to start off with some Collision?
Oh, let me pull up the Collision results here. I don't have them in front of me.
I can start it off.
Go ahead.
All right, so first we started with Kyle Fletcher. He attacks Hologram to start the show, just to remind everybody that he is going to be challenging Hologram's going to be challenging him on Wednesday, but hopefully he's going to be ending the undefeated streak of Hologram. All right, and to start the show, we had a trios match of Moxley, Garcia, and Claudio, and they faced off against Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Daddy Magic. I think the main story of this match was Garcia was trying to avoid Daddy Magic here, but there was a lot of really good wrestling. As you like, I have a lot of appreciation for what I get out of Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong every single week on AEW. I think that they are unheralded performers,
absolute workhorses
in that company, absolutely. And this was really fun match, and we're ultimately going to get Daddy Magic and Garcia facing off with each other. Garcia is going to kill him. I mean,
it's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be, I mean, obviously not at the same level, but it's going to have the same effect that the Danielson, shit had, because Daddy Magic is beloved. So
he is. Man, it's gonna be sad. Yes. Okay, yeah. So Brody King comes out next, and he has news for the Don Callis family on the 6th anniversary of Dynamite. It's gonna be the Bucks, Josh Alexander against Brodito and Kenny Omega. Good shit.
I thought Kenny wasn't cleared, but good shit indeed.
Yeah. Didn't know either. All right. So next we had a mixed tag team match. Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir defeating Rosario Grillo and Rachel Ellering. I think Rachel Ellering shouldn't be kind of treated like a nothing.
Yeah, I think she does a lot of Ring of Honor where I feel like she gets a little bit more shine.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should probably have given this to like a local performer.
Probably.
Something, but it probably is also like Rachel can make them look good.
Well, I don't think either of them need that much help looking good. They're both pretty good wrestlers.
Yeah. Well, my takeaway from this match wasn't really the action in the ring, but I thought that Yuta cut a pretty decent promo.
Yeah, you said that in the group chat that you think Yuta's starting to figure it out, and I'm proud of you because he is. Is he the greatest? No. But he's gotten a little bit bigger. I think the hair growing out makes him a little bit more intimidating. Mm-hmm. I think his promo work has gotten a little bit better, particularly the backstage stuff when he's not live.
Yeah.
Not in front of a crowd. So yeah, I do believe that he's starting to put it all together.
Looking forward to seeing it all happen,
Yeah.
All right, next we have a backstage with Hangman, Samoa Joe, and Powerhouse Hobbs. They're all going to team together on the Dynamite that's going to happen against Mox, Garcia, and Claudio. Okay, so next we had the return of the Acclaim, not really the Acclaim, coming out to separate entrances, Caster and Bowens against the Swirl, Blake Christian, and Lee Johnson. Yeah, so
I love this.
I did too, just because it was like they weren't getting along with each other at all. You thought it was going to like blow up any fucking second, but like it was one of those like slip on a banana peel moments, and they end up winning.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I think that this story is going to be fun to watch unfold until they finally get back, because when they do finally scissor again, like the crowd is going to fucking lose their mind.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
absolute.
I like it. And I like that I thought we were going to get a return of Jerry Lynn wrestling from this because he got so physical with Christian and Lee Johnson when this first happened, you know?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just wishful thinking on your part.
I mean, he did a lot. I thought we were going to see a cradle pile driver. But anyway, um, yeah, these Castor and Bowens, I think it is really smart that, like, you know, like you saw, you know, you thought that the scissoring was going to happen tonight, and they were like, nah, we're not going to do it. And it's going to take weeks and weeks and weeks of a
Hold
build
off.
to it, and then they finally do it. And I think that is how it's going to play out, Dan.
Yes, let it pay off.
All right, Nick Wayne cuts a pre-tape promo that he's going to come after Christian Cage. Nick Wayne is always really good in pre-tapes.
Really good, like
Yeah.
really scary good for his age.
Mm-hmm. But the announcement of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships, TJ say that they want to be the first tag team champions. I wouldn't be upset with that.
I
Have
wouldn't
they
be
really
surprised
done much on TV lately? Not really.
But they've been a tag team for a really long time.
Yeah.
They've been together for a while, so
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. So next match, we had Dalton Castle and the Outrunners, the trio sent from heaven.
This is such a good pairing.
Yes.
Like it's just outrageous how fun this is, and you forget how fucking good Dalton Castle is when he's gone. It just sucks that he's like so injury prone.
He is.
Like
But a trio situation is the perfect role for him.
yeah, absolutely, because it keeps
Yeah.
him out from wrestling full time. But it's a shame because he could still be a main eventer, like without a doubt.
People forget that he was the one that dethroned Cody Rhodes of the Ring of Honor World Title.
Yeah, no, I
Back in
think
like 2017.
they mentioned that on Collision.
Yeah, did they? Did they
Yeah.
mention that? Oh, okay. I want to also note here, Outrunners have just been absolutely fucking on fire with their attire. This week they had Marb Red designed.
Yeah,
For,
that popped me. I laughed.
yeah, and then like a month ago they had Newports.
Yep.
Yeah, they're incredible, man. Incredible.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah. So a little backstage with MJF and Mark Briscoe. Then we had Kyle Fletcher and Commander one-on-one. This is just a lead into the match between Fletcher and Hologram that we're gonna get. This was a great match. I mean, this was a rematch of these two when they faced off for the Ring of Honor TV title like a year ago.
So what actually happened is Hologram is not wrestling. Orange Cassidy is.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're playing it as an injury or something to that effect, but it's actually going to be Kyle Fletcher versus Orange Cassidy.
Oh, I'm seeing that right now. I must have missed that when I was watching the show.
Yeah, no, I caught that.
Oh wow. All right. Well, OC against Fletcher. I'm with that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So we had a tornado tag team match. Next, Eddie Kingston and Hook against Big Bill and Brian Keith. I certainly like this a lot more than Eddie Kingston's return match last week.
Yeah, it was better.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it actually had an ending that made sense.
Mm-hmm. I liked it, and this is a good pairing, as we said last week too.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I like the pairing. I mean, Hook got on the mic and definitely sucked the air out of the room for a second, but in general, I like what's going on with it.
Yeah. Okay, the Bang Bang Gang is backstage. Newest member, Ace Austin. I love this.
It's a perfect pairing.
Yeah, I mean, he used to be Bullet Club.
Yeah, it's all Bullet Club is.
Mm-hmm. Love it. And yeah, with those guys being out so often, like with injuries and stuff like that, it's great to have someone like Ace Austin there to hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
rotate
next
now.
next we had Jamie Hayter against Julia Hart. Yeah, man, this was a fun match. I fully expected Hayter to win, and Hayter did win. But the real big announcement after this is that there's going to be a women's blood and guts match.
About time.
I'm excited.
About time. Yeah, I'm excited for it too. Just I'd like to see who the teams are going to be.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, we Triangle of Madness is obviously going to be on one side. So
Yeah,
we have three on one side. Then we got uh
I'd probably say
Aminata and Hater.
Megan Bain and Penelope are probably on that side too. If we're being
Does
honest,
Tony Storm join in on the blood
she
and
has
guts?
to be. She has to be in there.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh,
biggest. She's the biggest women's star they have. You have to put her in there.
she's gonna call it like blood and guts and tits and ass.
Something to that effect. I can't
Yes.
imagine anything
Yep.
less.
Yep. 100%. I'm here for it, man. So yeah, that was Dynamite this week, and of course, Dynamite this week, the 6th anniversary show. They're going to be in Hollywood,
Florida.
Florida. um, so apparently, I need to check my count. I heard something interesting about the placement of Dynamite that's going to be in Hollywood, Florida tomorrow. There's some like Jewish holiday, some sort of Jewish like high holy day
Yeah.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a ridiculous Jewish population in like Hollywood, Florida.
Okay.
And I just heard somebody on a podcast just going off about it, and people were calling him and saying they can't make the show and stuff because I don't know. I just think that's a funny note that they chose of all the days to be in Hollywood, Florida, to be that day.
I did not know that. No, I didn't hear anything about that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh man. But yeah, AEW's been the shit, man.
Very good stuff. Very good stuff. It's Tuesday, so it'll be back on tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. And we'll probably be back here same time next week.
Yeah. Same time next week. As always, guys, follow us on Instagram at Smarknado, Twitter at Smarknado1. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Go check out our QR code right up there, all our stuff. And Dan, do you have anything left for us?
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Keep watching wrestling. Go Yankees.